This week saw the death of David Lynch, the iconic American director with a flair for the dreamlike, the disturbing, and the daring. Filmmakers and movie lovers alike are remembering the peculiar but endearing artist.
Lynch was interested in weaving these images together that creates a sense of familiarity. And I think that's the key to Lynch's success.
One of them is Savannah College of Art and Design's film and television professor, Michael Chaney.
David Lynch lifts the veil on hidden places for me. And he invites us into these worlds that we don't inhabit, yet at the same time, they also seem really familiar. And these are places that I'm not sure if I want to visit, but I'm glad I could visit for an hour and a half or 2 hours. You know what I mean? I just don't have to stay there.
Lynch's films, among them Eraserhead and Mulholland Drive, and work for television like Twin Peaks have been hailed as bold and unconventional. Why does Professor Chaney think that their abstract nature resonated with a mass audience?
Too often, I think films either are going to lecture us or they're going to be inaccessible, being too cool or too weird. I think with David Lynch's work, even the weirdest stuff that he's done, I feel invited to be there. I feel like I belong there, even the stuff seems really far out at times. The first David Lynch movie I ever saw was Blue Velvet, and I saw that when I was a senior in high school when it came out. And that was a film where when I watched it, I thought, I don't think I'm supposed to be watching this. But then the next year when I went to college, I saw Eraserhead, and it was all over after that. And, as a curious young artist, like all of us, we want to know what's beneath the surface. We're curious about what's under there. And it's a lot safer to do it in a David Lynch movie than to do it for real, right?
In the wake of Lynch's passing, young creatives have taken to social media to remember a man they revere. Chaney explains why he feels Lynch's work makes such an impact on budding artists.
I think when young filmmakers see an established filmmaker, they realize that he didn't just appear in a void with all this wonderful work. He got there beginning as a young person taking risk. And maybe perhaps they too can have an opportunity to take some creative risk and try some new things on. And as a young artist, who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
The death of David Lynch leaves Chaney mourning both the man and the loss of his singular artistic touch.
I mean, when I heard the news, I thought, well, this stinks because we're not going to get any new David Lynch work. We're done with what we've got here, and that made me sad. At the same time, it made me greatly appreciate the fact that this was a filmmaker who marched to the beat of his own drum, while at the same time making that work accessible and inviting us in to experience these worlds with him.
In memoriam, Dylan James, WSAV Now.